The Spartans try again for win number 10 on the season as they welcome Mount Vernon to Spartan Bowl. The Spartans and Marauders meet in a TV3 Spartan Sports Network presentation.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. My DNA. I just win again, nothing's in my DNA. I was born like this, immaculate conception. I got loyalty inside my DNA. I just win again, cause it's inside my DNA.
Welcome to TV3 and Spartan basketball. Connersville plays Mount Vernon, and this is the Spartan pregame show presented by Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. With Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schumel. Ron, the fourth try by the Spartans to put a 10 in that win column.
Yeah, we have not had this many, losses in a row in a long, long time, and these losses are losses that they leave a sour taste in your mouth.
Spartans have 3 straight losses since that victory at Newcastle on January 11th. Getting the win will not be easy tonight. Mount Vernon will be a strong opponent. And here's Marauders coach Ben Rhodes talking about his team. Coach, welcome to Spartan Bowl.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Okay, tell us about your team. You fellas are 5-8, but you're a better team than 5-8.
Well, we've been playing a lot of young kids. We play 5 sophomores actually in our top 7 or 8, so they're coming along over time. We had a couple kids injured early in the year. Now everybody's kind of getting back, so we're getting in the flow of what we're trying to do with them.
You're blessed with a lot of height. You've got one player under 6 feet.
Well, that's it's a good problem to have, but where we are, that's not a real tall team. But when we come out here, it looks a little bit different. But that doesn't always equate to success, though, either. You still have to do what your game plan is, play good defense, play good offense, and you got to hit shots at the end of the day.
Who's been your toughest opponent so far?
We played Hamilton Southeastern last weekend. They're probably a top 8 or 9 team, and we were up 2 on them going in the fourth quarter. And then we got in some foul trouble, and we missed some shots, and they made them. But we've played a couple really tough teams in Marion County area lately.
Yeah. Who are your top scorers?
Ahmad Gerard is one of our top scorers. He's number 20. He's a sophomore. He was out for about 5 games, though, so that hurt us. And he actually has a twin brother, Armand, that averages about 13 points a game. So those are our best 2 guys. We have a senior, Ryan Morris. He's going to Hanover next year. So he's our lone senior that plays a lot of minutes.
And the twins are just sophomores, aren't they?
Yeah, yep, they are. Last year they played on our JV team. They grew about 3 inches last year during the year, so that was good. And, the future's bright with them, but right now at the same time we're trying to get better every day, every possession as we're going.
Sectional time coming up, and you're looking forward to that?
Well, I think we're in a sectional that's pretty wide open. Connersville left our sectional when they went to 3A. We picked up Muncie Central and Anderson in their spots. So we have 7 this year, 7 teams. Right now, everybody's just kind of been beating each other up, to be perfectly honest. And I think the draw will be important. But at the same time, I think we're going to try to be playing our best basketball in March.
And they've moved the sectional site, haven't they, from Richmond?
Yeah, this year they're having it up at the Muncie Fieldhouse. It's reopened after they had some storm damage a couple years ago, so they're going to have it there up at Muncie this year, yeah.
Coach, thanks a lot. Best of luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Spartans have 9 wins and 6 losses. They lost games to Muncie Central by 4 points. And it was an overtime game by 2 points to Greenfield Central and by 4 at Batesville, their last game. Here's Spartan coach Kerry Brown on what he knows about Mount Vernon. Coach, fourth straight team you're playing that had a losing record, and we saw something else that we thought we would see.
Yeah, sometimes you just put too much stock in one-loss records.
Yes.
Strength of schedule probably reflects how good they are. And everybody we've been playing, they've been much better than their record indicates. And with that being said, we think that we should have won all 4 of those games. The only game that wasn't a 1 or a 2 possession game at the end was the Greensburg game, and it was 8 or 10 points. So we've had our opportunities, and in the past we've come out on top a lot. But right now it's not our time, it's not our turn, but we're doing our best to get it turned around. We had a good week of practice, and the kids had a positive attitude, especially with Ethan going down in the Batesville game, to bounce back and be positive like they were and come back and practice well this week. So hopefully we'll get one tonight, but even if we don't get one, I just want to play well.
They play the Spartan stuff every year, it seems like, Mount Vernon, rather here or there.
Yeah, we've had some real good games with them in the regular season and in the sectional when we were in the same sectional. So I think one of them might have been even like 4 overtimes or something like that. And one year, both of the games, the regular season and the sectional games were overtime. So we've had some really good games.
Going back to those losses you were talking about, a total of 10 points is what separated the teams.
Yeah, not very much at all. A couple possessions. The thing is, everybody sees, what happens at the end of the game, and you think it's a missed free throw or a turnover or not getting a stop. But all the possessions throughout the course of the game matter too. It's just at the end of the game when you make those mistakes, they're magnified. But early in the game, if we're playing one possession at a time and we're trying to play as close to 32 minutes as we can, then we're going to have a better effort and a better performance. It's not just at the end of the game where the game's being lost at.
You're the kids that play for CHS. They realize the number that the free throws, it's so much in favor of the opponents.
We have talked about that. We're trying to emphasize getting to the free throw line. They've heard it from us. They know what we're trying to get accomplished. Again, you just have to go out and execute it.
Is Ethan finished for the season?
He's done. He's going to get rehabbed. He's going to have surgery February 12th, I believe, and his season will be over. He'll have a chance to play next year, possibly, if he wants to go to college and play.
Sure, the kids will step up for us and give the Spartan fans something to cheer about tonight.
And that's what we need, just each of the guys individually stepping up a little bit. We don't need one guy trying to do everything that he did. We just need a little bit more out of everybody else, and we'll be all right.
Thanks, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Spartan coach Kerry Brown. Ron?
This Spartan Sportsnet pregame show brought to you by Union Savings and Loan. Union Savings and Loan offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you are in need of financing. They also have a trust department and with 2 locations in town. Downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street. Union Savings and Loan is truly Connersville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, people you know, neighbors you trust.
Ron, let's have the lineups.
Yes, for the visiting Vernon Marauders, they are led by 6'1" sophomore Armand Jared. He's number 11. Ahmad Jared, 6'3" sophomore. He's number 20. He's the twin brother. Ryan Morris is a 6'4" senior, number 32. Jacob Frakes is a 6'2" senior, number 40. And rounding out the lineup for the Marauders is Razan Wells. He's a 6'2" sophomore, number 50. For the Connersville Spartans, they are led by senior Clay Garrison. He's a 5'10" senior, number 10. He's at one of the guard positions. Jonah Graham's a 5'7" junior, number 5. And rounding out the trifecta of guards for the Connersville Spartans is Toby Phillips. He's a 5'10" sophomore, number 12. Cole Martin in place of the injured Ethan Smith. He's a 6'4" junior, number 34 at the forward position. And Jacob Brown gets the jump for the Connersville Spartans. He's a 6'7" senior, number 50.
This has been the Spartan pregame show brought to you by Connersville's hometown bank since 1892, Union Savings and Loan Association. Ron Mount Vernon has an average of 50.8 points a game scoring, and the Spartans in 15 games score an average of 44.7 points a game. Defensive averages are 39 for Connersville, 53.5 for Mount Vernon. The Spartans hit 52% of their field goals, 60% of free throws. The Marauders hit 43% of field goals and 72% from the free throw line. Spartans have a not too good free throw average. In fact,
No.
they haven't been there very often.
Well, we haven't been to the line that often. And when you look at this streak there, this losing streak, this little funk that they're in, especially these last 3 games, let's really focus on the Batesville ball game. They outshot us at the line by over 20. And if we would have just cut that in half and shot 10 more and was 50% at that, we would still won the ball game. You know, we are in games and not being able to get to the line. We got to be able to give ourselves opportunity to get free points. Otherwise, our record should be, 13-2.
Absolutely. Yeah, they have to play
A little bit more aggressive.
right. It's some really strong driving and
Yeah.
to draw the fouls. That's what the opponents are doing.
That's exactly what the opponents are doing, and they're pressing us, and they're it just seems like we have played to where we just are afraid to lose. That Batesville game, we started off brilliant. I mean, Jonah was on fire, and they just held and were able to drive, and our guys were getting late to the lane to pick up the driver, and committed the fouls and gave them lots and lots of free points. But the fact that they outshot us at the line by 20 points, and we just lost by 4. That's get to the line, and this game's different.
Good news, the coach said they had an excellent week of practice, so
Yeah.
hopefully it'll pay off. They've got a busy weekend tonight here at Connersville. Travel to Indianapolis tomorrow. This game on TV3 is brought to you by American Heritage Realty. Buying or selling, see American Heritage first. Reed Health Connersville, we are here to help you. George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment. Free delivery, the number to call is 825-6251. Don's Auto Sales and Tires, major brand tires at very affordable prices. Edward Jones, financial advisor, making sense of investing.
This Spartan game on TV3 is also being brought to you by FCN Bank, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Fullest Flooring, a wide selection of quality flooring plus expert installation. Encino's Pizza and Grinders, a great place to eat in Connersville. Try a Spartan Classic. Urban Winkler Funeral Home. Call 825-1761 or 458-0745 and ask about pre-planning services. Whistle Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, an independent agency representing numerous companies for your every need, and the Eye Center of Connersville. Complete eye care for every member of your family.
A year ago at Mount Vernon, the Spartans lost 47-45.
Yeah, we've lost 2 in a row to them. It's about time to get back on our winning streak. We had one like 5 or 6 in a row. And a lot of those games when we were winning, went into overtime. Mount Vernon's always physical.
Right.
So we expect a very physical game.
Absolutely. They won tonight's JV game,
Yeah.
45-38 over the JV team of Connersville. Junior Spartans, just second loss of the season. They've won 11 times. They were down 21-12 at halftime. They never got the lead. Mount Vernon's reserves got off to a great start, and Spartans had to play catch-up ball, and it wasn't to be.
No, and that happens, at this type, this level, you're going to have losses like that. This is definitely different from junior high.
11-2 is a pretty good record.
It's very good. I mean, it's bright with these kids. It really is. It's a bummer over there seeing Ethan in street clothes. He tore that ACL against Batesville on just a freak accident. And, it's his senior year. He's itching to get out there, and we're going to miss that kid.
Yeah, it's going to take, as Coach Brown said, all the other kids to help replace him. And
Yeah.
he is averaging around 10 points a game, so someone has to make that up.
He's a threat from inside and outside. He was driving to the basket, what caused the injury, and he's definitely going to be missed defensively. I mean, Ethan is a very good defensive player as well.
Tonight's officials are Bill Brinkman from Laughlin, Ohio, Rob Jost from Batesville, and Brian Voss from Milan. They are introducing the fellows in the black uniforms here tonight from Mount Vernon. That'll be followed by the Spartans being introduced to the crowd, and the national anthem by the pep band of CHS. And this ballgame will be getting underway, so we are real close to tip-off.
This Mount Vernon team they only got one guy under 6 foot.
Right, he's 5'11",
Yeah.
so as far as height is concerned, no lack of that for Mount Vernon. 5-8 are the Marauders on the season. Spartans are 9-6. And as we talked with Coach Brown, winning and losing records mean little.
Well, no, not on this streak. I mean, every team we played's had a losing record.
Absolutely, they were below 500, and they came away with victories. Well, getting the crowd excited here again at Spartan Bowl. It doesn't take a whole lot for the Spartan fans
Not at all.
to get it into the ball game.
The non-starters, ordering number 14, Tanner Brock.
Tanner Brock, one of the
Number 20, Garrett Wood.
key players off the bench.
22,
Garrett
Carter Bogwell.
is Carter Bogwell, the littlest guy on the floor at 5'6".
Yeah, he doesn't know that, though. I don't think anybody's told him.
Josh Williams, Ryan Moore, and now here Braxton Myers is up from the JV squad, and along with Lucas Barron, they play JV ball, and they are on the roster for tonight's ball game.
Well, Baxter getting a start in place of Ethan Smith, and he's a hard-nosed player. I mean, he's one of our bigs, obviously, and he needs to establish inside, and he will.
At guard, 10, senior, number 10, Dwayne Harrison. And at guard, 7, junior, number 5, Joe Brown.
Those are the 5 starters. Now the fans being asked to stand for the playing of the national anthem.
We ask everyone to please rise, remove your hats, as we honor America. Tonight, our national anthem played by the CHS Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Levi Thompson.
Red banners on either side of the flag at the north end of the Spartan Bowl here in Connersville, and those flags, of course, indicate the state championships in 1972 and 1983.
Glory days back then, and these boys play up to that.
Okay, here we go. The Spartans hope for a victory tonight. Number 10, this is their 4th try at it.
Let's hope 4th time is a charm.
Is a charm.
It really doesn't matter right now, this little funk, because we're playing Mount Vernon. Forget what happened. Had a great week of practice to get things going because sectionals are here, and the boys don't want to have a bad time going into sectional, especially when it's on our home floor.
And had Jared jump center for Mount Vernon, and it'll be Jacob Brown, and he controls it for the Spartans as he tips it into backcourt, where Kobe Billups picks it up, goes to Clay Guerin. Spartans get the first shot at the basket here tonight.
This may be the biggest team that we've played all season long.
Driving down, shot attempted by Garrison is knocked away from him, and Mount Vernon has the rebound.
Yeah, that was Martin in there going inside. He got blocked. Yes. Now Martin, I like it though. Get inside. And that was just a good defensive play.
Oh, you can't rely on threes all the time.
No, not at all.
I mean, you have to penetrate.
I mean, those are electric, you know that, but after a while, that lid starts to close, and we got to be able to get inside.
Number 32, Morris, with the ball for the visitors. Now it goes to Gerard, one of the Gerards. Now driving down, charging foul, and Garrison is decked as he's run
decked
into.
big time.
Right, he slowly gets up.
Yeah, I mean, that was you talk about a collision. That's the definition of one.
Ryan Morris crashed into him and called for a foul. First of the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a whole head taller than Clay, and
right. I mean, we see a lot of charging fouls this year.
I tell you, this is our most that we've drawn, I think, ever.
Garrison comes out to Graham behind the free throw circle, over to Billups.
Oh, Toby,
drives down, nice shot.
I tell you what, that right there was beautiful by Toby going inside. He got their bigs in there and went reverse. Look at him right there. Those two guys.
Drives the baseline and puts it up and in. Here's a shot from out, missed by the visitors, and Garrison has it for Connersville, gives to Billups, and the two guards work it across the timeline. Here is Graham, and a three. This guy leads the team in threes. That's his 29th, and quickly the coach of Vernon is off the bench, and he wants to talk to his 5 players out there.
Eye Center of Connersville provides vision care for every member of your family. This includes treatment for eye diseases and injuries, just one of its many services. Services that include glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, a large selection of eyewear, complete vision care for every member of your family. Yours at Eye Center of Connersville. Scheduling an appointment for a complete eye exam is as easy as a phone call to 825-6000. Eye Center of Connersville, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue.
Spartans off to a quick 5-0 lead.
Yeah, very nice. Again, that first offensive series with Cole getting inside, even though he got rejected, you like to see that. And then Toby going up against their bigs, doing a reverse underneath the basket. That was beautiful.
And Mount Vernon putting the ball in play. It's held high by Jacob Frank.
And then, of course, Jonah, the fireman, just he gets on fire at times.
Gives out to Wedlow, a loose ball, but retained by Jared.
Oh, I thought he pushed, but.
Ball taken by Walker.
I'm seeing an intensity so far in this early moments of the game that I haven't seen in a long time for the Spartans.
Yeah, I agree. I'm seeing energy from these kids, and that's what it takes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's starting all over.
Yeah, great guard work by Connersville. Here's a shot from out by Mount Vernon. Missed, but a Mount Vernon rebound. And the ball is going to be Mount Vernon. Knocked away by Jacob Brown, I believe. The ball, he tapped it out of bounds. Here's a lineup change for Mount Vernon, or one of the starters comes back into the game after being on the bench for a few seconds. This is Ahmad Jared, one of the twin sophomores on this team. There's the ball.
That should be,
really, Connersville ball.
Yeah.
As Mount Vernon on the inbound play, let it get away and went into the stands.
Again, great intensity. We're not being pressed, which is very, very nice, which allows us to
so
kind of
relax.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that may change.
Right.
Boy,
the press has been really hard for the Spartans to overcome. Ball intended for Cole Martin along the baseline, but he can't handle the contact.
Jacob May should have tried to take it in all the way on that one.
There's a shot that won't go for Mount Vernon from the free throw circle, behind the circle, down.
That's goaltending. That is unbelievable.
And
that was crazy.
Martin worked the ball to him.
I don't know where that happened. That was goaltending.
Right, the defender of Mount Vernon was there in a second, and
he walked.
Here's traveling on Mount Vernon over to.
I'm not sure if we have a replay on that, but my goodness, that was clear goaltending. I've never seen that not called.
Spartan will inbound in backcourt early in the game. 5-0, Connersville. Garrison to Brown, backs his way to the basket, gets rid of his defender, lays it up and in. Well, you have to penetrate something we haven't seen.
No, not at all. And, you know,
in
that's, I
recent
mean,
games.
he had that nice head fake right there and, you know, opened up the lane a little bit and, you know, just muscle your way in there. Muscle. You commit a foul, fine, but, you know, you're going to have them, you know, on notice.
Now Vernon on the attack. 11 fires and will miss. And the rebound, Toby Billups.
Yeah, I thought he
Quickly
might.
across the timeline.
Oh,
Martin misses
he's not
on
happy
the
at all.
layup attempt and drives down
steals it.
court. There is a shot and a foul call.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on that.
Basket will count for Mount Vernon's
Oh, they
first.
called Jacob on that.
They're
They're calling Jacob.
First foul of the ball game for the Spartans, picked up by Cole Martin.
Yeah, Cole's got to be filmed like he's shooting into a little cup.
At the free throw line is Armand Gerard, and he hits it. It's 3 points now for Mount Vernon on the scoreboard. The Spartans with a lead of 4. Billups in front court. Over to Graham. Garrett Wicks has entered the ball game for CHS, replacing Martin. Here's Graham. Wicks to Brown. A shot out to Billups, drives the lane, can't get through. Jacob takes it. Here's a three by Garrett Wicks.
Like that, we had the guys underneath. You know, we had Jacob underneath.
Spartans up by 7 as
that's. Oh, they're going to call
some
Clay
traveling
on
a call, but I think Jacob Brown maybe. I'm not
that?
sure.
No, I think they're calling Clay. Yeah.
Who is it? Right.
Yeah, Jacob had all ball on that. I didn't see
I
where
thought
Clay.
so too.
Yeah.
Second team foul of the Spartans, first on Garrison. Here is Amhad Gerard. Makes the free throw.
Here they go. You know, they're at the line. 2 fouls, 2
That's
foul
right.
shots.
Yeah, right. Second free throw by the Mount Vernon boy is too hard off the
that's
back
crazy.
rim, but a teammate grabs the ball on the rebound.
Oh, that's
Long shot tried by Mount Vernon. Miss. Garrison has the ball for Connorsville, and will hurry
nice
across the
move.
timeline.
yeah,
Here's
nice.
Wicks.
Yeah, Clay kind of slowed it down a little right there.
Oh,
There's a
foul was called on number 20, reaching around and trying to knock the ball loose. He did, but he commits a foul. It's the team's second, his first, and it is Spartan basketball on the side in front court. Goes to Jacob Brown. Gives to Garrison, and he will set the play for the Spartans as one of the guards. Wicks feeds Graham.
You know, we've been able to get inside.
Unguarded.
You know, with Jacob, got to be able to establish more position as we're going in.
Wicks.
That's
Nice save by Jacob Brown.
yeah.
Almost the ball got away from the Spartans. Back out, Billups. Toby drives to the baseline in the corner. Here's Brown. Over to Wicks.
Definitely don't want him that far out from the basket.
Now Graham.
You know, Jacobs, I mean, he's got his mouth open. He's taking, you know, he's battling inside.
Here's Wicks
There he
working
goes.
to Brown.
All the way. Good,
Backs
nice
his way to
move.
the back, fakes his man.
All right.
Ball knocked away from him, but saved by the Spartans. Back out to Brown along the baseline. Can't get through. Feeds off to Garrison. Clay lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice play there from the Cousins as
Spartans
Clay.
up 12-4.
yeah, Clay had all their bigs around him, and he just didn't hesitate. Went on up.
Here's Morris for Mount Vernon. Feeding off. Works it out. Takes a return pass into the corner. This time it comes out to Walker. Turnaround shot will not drop for Jacob Frank of Mount Vernon. Spartans grab the rebound. Number 20
Another one.
fires, and this one's just off its mark.
Oh, they're going to call
And
Jacob
this
on that.
stops play as Jacob Brown called for a pushing foul.
I didn't see anything on that, but they did.
That's his first.
Yeah, Jacob looks tired. I mean, he's battling
Jacob
inside.
will come out, and Cole Martin returns to the lineup.
You know, Carey's getting an explanation from the guy in stripes as to what's going on. Carey's not happy.
No.
He's still, and that's out of
bad
bounds.
pass. Turnover by Mount Vernon gives the ball to the Spartans in backcourt.
Yeah, Carey's still talking to the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's shaking his head. He agrees, but I don't think he does.
No, not at all. Yeah, he's being polite.
That's true. What his mom told him to do.
That's right, be polite.
Be polite, right. Here's Garrison in front court for CHS. Over to Graham. To Wicks. To Martin. Backs his way to the basket.
Yeah.
And
my
it won't go.
goodness,
He's
that's
had,
unbelievable.
3 or 4 close-in shots.
Yeah, I mean, and
that
they're
are-
not bad shots.
No, they're usually 99%
Yeah. I mean,
successful.
But not Clay just needs Cole needs to let it go and just
Right. You can
that's
understand.
what you need to do. Yeah, keep going. Nice.
Oh,
from
steal
Clay.
by Garrison of Connersville. And
That's a
a
foul.
bump at midcourt. Number 20 will pick up a foul for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, he's
This is Amhad Gerald.
Yeah, he's acting as if he didn't foul him.
Non-shooting foul. Here is Brown coming back in, and Carter Bodwell comes in for the Spartans. And Martin will go out, and Billups will go out. Carter Bodwell, 5'6", will trigger it in for Connersville.
Just say get it in.
Comes to Graham. Out to Garrison into the free throw circle. Feeds back out to Graham. Back to Garrison. 8 seconds on the first quarter clock. Goes to Bodwell. And Carter drives down.
That was our ball, yeah.
Feeds into Brown. Batted away by Mount Vernon. So it will be Spartan basketball under their goal.
Yeah, well, Jacob was open for that. They just got a piece of it, and
Bodwell will trigger it in. Here's his last second shot that is missed by Graham. And we played a quarter here tonight, and it is 12-4, the Spartans lead.
Urban Wickler Funeral Home in Connersville Liberty is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Wickler Funeral Home considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at a time of passing. The friendly staff at Urban Wickler Funeral Home pledges to care for all your family needs to the best of their ability. 2 locations to serve you in Connersville at 513 West 8th Street and Liberty at 310 North Main Street.
Spartans play 3 more quarters like that one, Ron. They'll get victory number 10.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we saw intensity that we haven't seen in a good while from the Spartans, And one thing that I'm impressed with was that we were able to get inside. We didn't draw any fouls, unfortunately, to get to the line.
Yes.
But we are getting inside, and
Right.
that lid will open up for Clay. Clay just got, for Cole. He just has to keep going.
Just keep up. I mean, they'll start to drop for him.
Yeah.
One of these times.
Yeah, don't worry, don't fret. I mean, he's a good defender. He's an all-around player. It will eventually drop.
Second quarter coming up. 12-4, Spartans with the lead over the Mount Vernon Marauders. It will be put in play by Ryan Morris for the visitors. And he will work it into Gerard, Armand Gerard.
Mount Vernon does lead 3-0 at the line. They've got 3 free throws. We have had none.
Rounds up off the bench, so Billups, they'll be coming into the game for the Spartans at the first break. Meanwhile, it is Mount Vernon basketball working the ball against this Spartan defense.
Which has been fantastic, even during this streak. I think we're still definitely top 5.
There's
Wow.
number 50 backing his way toward the basket. Ball knocked away from him, and the Spartans have it.
Yeah, I think that was Bodwell who got a piece of that, but that was good.
Here's Bodwell.
He
Called for traveling as he moves along the baseline.
Yeah, he took a couple steps he shouldn't have taken.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
Yeah, but good. That's not.
Yeah,
I love it.
Carter will come out and Wicks will come out for CHS as Brown comes back in and Billups.
Yeah, I love it that he had the idea to
Spartans
drive
set
like
the
that.
defense. See what the visitors can do here on this series. They're working the ball. Taken out by Gerard. Takes a return pass from a teammate, Wicker.
You know,
or Walker.
this is probably thought he
There
leaned
is
in.
number 32 driving around, a couple of Spartan defenders getting a layup to drop for him, and Spartans lead is 6.
You know, that's probably not the type of offense that they want to play, that kind of slow down like that. I mean, this is our style of offense. You got to like it.
Garrison with the ball, leads to Brown,
Oh, good move.
drives the baseline, puts it up, misses the shot. Well, he didn't get a shot away. I don't think he was fouled. They're calling number 50 of Mount Vernon, that is Wells, sending to the line Jacob Brown.
Like the fact that Jacob, I mean, they had their 2 bigs on him, and he still went. I mean, he didn't hesitate at all, and that's off.
Jacob has problems at the free throw line.
Yeah.
He's only hitting 45% of his shots. Missed that one.
Nope.
Missed that one.
That's all right. He'll bring it back. You know, just make a good defensive stand right now.
Shoots them a little hard. They hit the back rim, don't they? And
Yeah, just a little too hard.
Yes.
And then you know you let up a little bit and hit the front rim.
That's
Gotta
right.
find
So-
it. Just it's confidence. It's
yeah,
you know, he's not used to shooting from 15 foot.
that's right.
You know. I mean, he does have a 3 on the season.
Mount Vernon ball
Nice.
tapped away by Brown and knocked out of bounds. So Mount Vernon will keep possession. Their end of the floor. 12-6 is the score. 6:12 to go in the first half. The Spartans have the lead.
Yeah, Mount Vernon definitely slowing things down, which that suits us beautifully.
Down
and Jacob
and
takes
another
a charge.
on number 50.
That's his second charge, at least the last couple games, that Jacob has taken a charge.
That's his second foul. Team's 5th already.
they
Ronnie
need a
Moore
foul.
comes in for Connersville, and Cole Martin returns to the bench. Meanwhile, some janitor work done underneath the basket.
Eric Myers is out there.
Eric Myers is taking care of the floor, the dampness on the floor.
I don't know, since we have the sectional, maybe I need to revisit that conversation with Duncan about getting one of those sweat mops.
I think you're wasting your time.
I think I am. Nobody listens to anything I have to say.
No, nobody listens to Ron.
I know.
Garrison for Connersville. Billups to Moore.
Oh, nice.
Bounce pass to Brown. Hooks it up and in.
That was on his weak side.
How's he doing in the point department, Ron?
Yeah, that was
Jacob.
beautiful. Yeah, look at him. That was his weak side. He faked it right there. Was going to pass to Riley, and you thought, I'm going to go up on left-handed. You know.
How many points did Jacob have now?
I'm sorry. He has 4.
Okay. 32 tries a long shot from Mount Vernon. Missed. Rebounding. Spartans had a couple guys under the basket and get a rebound. A chance to score. Garrison drives to the baseline. Comes back out. Here's Brown. Top half of the free throw circle. Works underneath to Moore. Turns it. Spins around and drops off.
Yeah, we've had Cole. That happened to Cole quite a few times.
Right.
Riley.
Spartans are penetrating this defense, getting under the basket, but
Still
the
do
shots just won't drop.
Yeah, don't stop.
They'd be ahead by 20
points.
Right.
I mean, that's one right there, and Cole had 3, so that's 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just
there's a jumper that will
go. That's a good shot.
2-pointer for number 24, Ricky Wedlow.
Just do not stop getting inside like that. Just go. I mean, that Riley can shoot that shot 99 more times and make it every time.
Spartans lead by 6. We're in the second quarter here at Spartan Bowl tonight. Spartan ball jumper by Brown is off the back rim, and rebounding is Mount Vernon. The ball carrier falls down. A loose basketball. Spartans have it. Here's Brown driving down, backing, turning, spinning, putting it up and in. Finally gets one to drop for him.
That's what we
6
want.
points for Jacob Brown.
Yeah, that's what we want from him. No hesitation at all. Again, intensity level continues to be very high for the Spartans.
Halfway through the second quarter, and it's 16-8, Connersville. Mount Vernon with the ball. They work out to number 32, Morris, one of their starting players. Shot from out by Mount Vernon, missed. Fight for the rebound, and the Spartans win the battle with Toby Billups.
Yeah, he's got a couple rebounds Toby had. Here he goes again. Go on.
Brown drives down, shot missed. Ronnie Moore grabs the ball. A couple of guys were fighting for it. A Spartan and a Marauder and Toby Billups.
Yeah.
Now has it, drives
He's
down.
going over to Jacob.
Into the free throw line, loose basketball, Spartan turnover, and here come the Marauders.
Yeah, Jacob's taking some deep breaths. I mean, he's
Driving
battling
down.
inside.
The baseline shot is made, whistle sound.
I don't know who they're getting
There's
on
a foul
that.
coming up.
10, that's
Number
on
10
play.
on Garrison.
Don't like that at all.
The score was Morris for Mount Vernon. Pulls them within 6 points of the Spartans.
Yeah, they're
Brown
going to
will
have to give
come out.
Jacob some
Martin
oxygen.
comes back in. Garrett Wick will report in. And Jonah Graham will go to the line. Meanwhile, the free throw shooter, number 32, Ryan Morris. He's a 75% shooter for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, remember not to put him on the line.
That's true. He makes it as a three-point play for Mount Vernon. They've some good free throw shooters. He has 5 points. They've got one of the Gerard boys is 75% from the free throw line.
So we definitely don't need to get them at the line.
No.
We've only been to the line twice, and that was Jacob his two that he missed. I mean, you think about that and the inside shots. We have a 5-point lead, but it would be much bigger, so we got to keep the intensity up.
Work the ball to Billups,
See
to
that?
Martin. Ball gets away from
Cole's been having trouble
Cole,
with the ball.
handling the ball. Right, we've seen that in previous games.
Yeah. Not sure what's going on with him.
Connersville
on
right now
that.
keeps possession and is out to Billups. Comes out, now drives down. Feeds to Garrison, who drives the baseline. Feeds out to Martin. Here is Cole missing on a three-point try from the corner, and it is Mount Vernon ball. Number 11 fires, misses a shot, and Wicks has the rebound for CHS.
Yeah, that was very. I mean, they made that long shot. We missed.
2 minutes to go in the first period. There's a whistle-stopping play. Foul coming up on number 11. That's Armand Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard.
That's the team 6.
You know, I wonder if Toby wouldn't have passed it off if he would have went to the line since he was in the lane, but
Brown comes back in for the Spartans. Martin goes to the bench. Brown given a couple of minutes of rest.
yeah, he's still.
Meanwhile, Spartans inbound. Billups works it into Martin, or to Riley Moore. And here
that was
is
beautiful.
Brown driving toward the basket, stops about 5 feet away and lays one up and in. And he's at 8 points.
Kind of almost had his back to the.
Right, Spartans up by 7.
Oh, he's playing beautifully.
A long shot in,
that was
it
nice.
drops a three-pointer for number 21, Drew Walker, for the Marauders. They're
Now they've
within
cut the lead
4.
to 8 or to 4.
Right, Billups across the timeline. Yeah, the Marauders playing much better than they did in the first
Oh
quarter.
yeah. Oh, that's another one.
Oh, that one won't go for Toby Billups.
Well, you know, you got to do that, but you just didn't get enough oomph on that one. You know, I mean, how many of these shots have we not made
I
inside
don't
like
know.
that?
Number 21 fires long for and misses for Mount Vernon. That was Walker, and the Spartans grab the rebound. Garrison in front court.
Yeah, that's too hard.
He tries to bank one in from the backboard, and it won't go.
Yeah, and he's lucky to get a charge on that.
Absolutely, and it is Marauder ball with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, they'll probably take the last shot right here, I would imagine.
I'm sure they will. They're down by 4.
Yeah, they can cut it to 1 or cut it to 2, but that's what they definitely want to do.
Yeah, half a minute left. Underneath, ball knocked away by Connersville on defense. It'll be Mount Vernon ball if they're into the court.
You know,
here's Graham coming in for Connersville. Wicks will go out. Meanwhile, Mount Vernon puts the ball in play.
now they got, definitely size mismatch with
Comes out behind the free throw circle.
With Walker.
With Jacob Frank.
Walker being guarded by Graham.
Gerard moves the ball, feeds off, comes back out. 20 seconds to go in the opening half. Here is Morris coming out. He hit a 3 a few minutes ago.
Yeah, he did.
Yes. Back out to Gerard, number 11, dribbles the ball at midcourt. Starts to drive
Nice
down.
steal from
Ball
Riley.
knocked away from him. The whistle stops
Nice.
the play, though, and it will be on.
Yeah, that was very good defense there from Riley. He's going to be going to the line.
Gerard is called for
Yeah.
the foul. That's the 7th, his 2nd.
Let's hit some 2 shots. Let's get some free points right here and put it in a
Right.
2-possession ball game. Or already
Riley,
2, I guess.
number
2
30.
threes.
Riley's a 6'2" junior here at CHS. See if he can hit a couple here. First one is up, too hard.
Ooh, Jacobs got the rebound.
Brown
Yes.
has it. Oh, pops it up and in.
That's
As the
unbelievable.
first half ends, and it is Connersville 20 and Mount Vernon 14. It was 12-4 at the first break.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George is proud to offer you friendly hometown service and the convenience of free delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help with whatever you need. George's Floral and Gifts has that special something for any occasion, birthdays, weddings, bereavement, or to brighten someone's day. George's, we are here for you, 765-825-6251.
Spartan scored 8 points in that second quarter, while it was a 10-point second quarter for Mount Vernon. Good play, though. The Spartans, good defense.
Yeah.
Played well on both ends of the court.
Yeah. The momentum was starting to shift a little bit to Mount Vernon at that last unit. They held the ball for the last 45 seconds. Riley made a fantastic play there to steal it, got the foul, missed it. Jacob, got the rebound on the free throw and put it up with 2.8 seconds to go. And, that right there got the momentum back on our side as we, walk out of here this half with a 6-point lead.
Spartans missed so many close-in shots.
Yeah, we did.
Would it be, but
Yeah, we did.
we haven't seen them penetrate like that in
in a
several
long
games.
time. Yeah, and it's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we even saw Carter try to get inside. And that guy's the smallest guy on the floor. And
That's right.
he walked a little bit, but I like that. I like that intensity. Cole needs to not worry about it. I mean, Riley went inside, missed one. We just got to not worry about the missed shots. Put them aside. They're going to start falling. Toby missed that one inside, that he drove, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor. So, our intensity is there. We got to keep it up these next 2 quarters because Mount Vernon, regardless of what their record is, they're not going away.
Absolutely not, but I'm really impressed by the Spartans getting through their defense and getting to the basket, something that really you need.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a while. And,
No.
Still we're being outshot at the foul line. We've got, they've had 5 shots at the foul line, or 4, and we have just had 3. So, I mean, still, it's only down 1, but, it's not the what we're used to where we're, getting outshot by 20.
That's right. Yeah,
So,
right.
But defense is good. Giving up 14.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is fantastic. Tonight's first ball game, side of the report, was Junior Spartans lost their second of the season as the JVs from Mount Vernon won 45-38.
Yeah, that was not just not a good game overall, but their lineup is being adjusted too with a couple of their guys up here on the varsity level with Ethan's injury, and
Yes.
so the chemistry just gets a little shot down a little bit.
Tonight is the night we set aside to
We are at halftime here at Spartan Bowl tonight in the first of 2 games this weekend. The Spartans travel to Indianapolis on Saturday night to take on a pretty good squad.
Well, they knocked off the #1 team in the state, North.
They have to be
Lawrence
pretty-
North.
Yeah, right.
And we got them the week after that on a Saturday afternoon game.
Yes,
So,
yes.
this is a very tough part of the schedule as we go, up to Indianapolis and play those Indy schools, which, I like that. I really do. I like the fact that we're playing the bigger schools.
Sure.
The kids like it. And we've had some success against the Indy schools. We've had lots of success.
Right.
We played Manual not too
Right.
long ago up there at the Baker's Life and beat them. And, of course, beat both Indianapolis schools last year here on this floor.
It's North Central that the Spartans will travel to tomorrow on the east side of Indianapolis to take on, I think they're the Panthers, I believe. So we are hoping for a successful weekend for CHS.
And you know the faithful is going to be traveling up to Indianapolis tomorrow night. We'll be there live on TV3.
That's right.
So you like that, and also on YouTube streaming live. So you have plenty of opportunity to watch that ball game. And looking very, very forward to going up there and seeing the game.
Right now, the corporate sponsors of Spartan Sports being honored here at halftime of tonight's ball game. And, these folks, businesses, play a vital role in the sports program at CHS, and we really appreciate what they do.
You know, we have a few boosters that support us as well, support the kids.
Yes.
That's what it's all about, is supporting these kids. You know, these kids, you know, with this facility that we have, these kids dream of playing on this bowl, and they wouldn't have that dream fulfilled if it weren't for the faithful and the sponsors of the faithful.
Well, we had a chance to talk to a couple of senior girls in our last ball game. We always try to talk with the seniors a little bit on senior night, and you talk about those kids, the emotion that they show when you ask them what's it feel like to run out of the Spartan Bowl tunnel the last time, and they almost tear up.
Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything differently. And
that's right.
When you're having the career, I mean, we saw Clay come in as a freshman, got a little bit of playing time on our last sectional championship team. You know, he wants another one. I mean, he wants another one. I mean, he got some playing time that year, and you know, he definitely wants to walk out of here with, you know, this senior night. You know, hopefully it's not the last time. Hopefully the last time is when we're hoisting up the trophy for the sectional championship. That's when you can walk out of here feeling very good.
Right.
And we haven't had a sectional. I don't remember the last time, Fran. Definitely before class basketball.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You know, so that was 97, 98 season, I believe, and so we definitely, we've had a long time coming. Now that we're in 3A, it's good that we got the sectional here.
Yeah, we've been playing in Newcastle and Richmond enough. So.
way enough, way enough.
And the sectional has been at Richmond for 4A.
Yeah.
It will be at the field house in Muncie, I believe.
Yeah.
This year. So, speaking of sectionals, there will be a sectional right here in Connersville.
Yeah.
Beginning in early March rather. But.
Now looking forward to it. This place is, you know, the sad thing about having a sectional here is the sad thing is that we have only so many tickets that can go for the sectional.
Right.
It's a lottery, so some of the faithful will not be, they will not be able to come.
That's true.
Sad.
A lot of it depends on the allocations that the other schools run, and Brent Duncan is in charge of running the sectional, and I don't know if he's looking forward to that problem or not.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's good that we have the sectional here, but it is that issue. And the thing about the sectional is that, we travel so well. I remember when we was at Newcastle a couple weeks ago, it seemed like they probably had just only a couple hundred more than we had. And you know how big that facility is.
When we played up there in the sectional, I'll never forget, there were like 5,000 Connersville fans up there. They had more than half of that huge gymnasium was in red.
And when we played the last regional up there against Ben Davis up there at Southport, we had more than, and Ben Davis has they have a school, they have 5,000 kids.
It's fantastic, the support. And I know Coach Brown, his assistants, and the players certainly appreciate the fan support that they have.
Very, very, they are, so blessed to have the support that the kids are of the faithful, and it's just incredible. It is just incredible the support that the faithful give the kids.
Following tonight's game, the Spartans only have 2 more appearances at Spartan Bowl here during the regular season. On February the 21st, Franklin County comes to the Spartan Bowl, and that's the Beat Cancer in 4 quarters night with the team from Franklin County. That's always a great night. Also, I believe that will be the boy-girl dance on that night. And then the last ball game of the season will be on a Tuesday. That'll be with Northeastern. They will come here on February the 25th, and that will be senior night.
Yeah, that's 2 games of the season. But again, luckily that we have the sectional, so hopefully we'll have at least 5 more. We may get a bye in the sectional, who knows? But
hope so.
Yeah.
We get 3 victories in the sectional would be fine.
Yeah, that would be great.
That starts on.
As long as we get that last victory.
It starts on
Saturday.
Tuesday, March the 3rd, is when the sectional starts. And, those are the corporate sponsors, and the fans are applauding them because, as we said, they help a great deal in supporting the CHS sports programs here, sports programs.
We're very glad to have the sponsors, and this is a community event. This is no matter what shape Connersville is in, everyone loves their Spartans.
Yeah, that's for sure. And they're being entertained tonight here in the first half as the Spartans lead in this ball game 20-14 over the Mount Vernon Marauders.
Yeah. Don's Auto Sales and Tires at 126 West 2nd Street gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connersville. The phone number is 825-7730.
We're beginning the second half here shortly. The halftime took a little longer than usual because of all the people being introduced. Well, the Spartans, speaking of free throws, which we weren't, but
we've only made
we
didn't make any.
We need to get Jonah Graham to the line or Clay Garrison. Jonah hit 75% of his free throws. Clay Garrison's even better. He hit 79%. So these guys need to drive against these fellows in black and draw some fouls and get to the line. Poor Jacob Brown, you feel for that kid.
Oh, yeah.
That he, as you say, he can hit from out and reel underneath the basket, but at 15 feet, he has all kinds of problems.
Yeah, and that's not his type of shot, but, we definitely, you get Toby at the line. Toby, he's, I don't know where he's at. He's in the 60s, I think.
Toby
he's
is
much
68%.
Yeah, he's much better free throw shooter than that indicates. He'll pick it up.
We have something from the CHS media class to show you, and here it is.
Halftime report. Today we have Jonah Graham, a junior for the varsity basketball team. Jonah, you're a player of the game versus Batesville with 15 points and 5 for 9 shooting. All 5 of those came from the 3-point. What's inspired your shooting this season?
I realized that it's more difficult for me to score in the paint because of my size. So I work with what I have, and shooting's what I got.
Your shooting's gone up a lot this season. We've seen a big improvement. What have you worked on in practice to help that?
I just have more confidence this year. I shoot deeper than most people do because I kind of have to. But no, it's just, again, working with what I got and being the best of what I can do.
So there's been an injury on the team with Ethan Smith. Can you describe that for anybody listening?
Well, I grew up with Ethan playing all sorts of sports with him, basketball, baseball. So see him go in his senior year, it really sucks because an ACL is something you can't come back in a month. He's out. So it crushes me just because he's a childhood friend. But we gotta come as a team and win.
How do you think the team's gonna reshape throughout this injury in the process?
People are gonna have to step up. Cole Martin's gonna have to try to fill a spot, and then people off the bench like Tanner, Carter are gonna have to play big. But we'll come together as a team and find a way to win.
All right, that's all we have for the halftime report. Thank you, Jonah.
Thank you.
During the end of halftime here tonight in this ball game, 20-14, the Spartans lead Mount Vernon, and Ron, you had something to say?
I do. You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Fullest Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connersville. Yes, Fullest Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring, plus expert installation. Fullest Flooring, their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Fullest Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems. At 301 Beach Street, Connersville, 765-692-0800 is the phone number. Also brought to you by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. The Pay State in Connersville is Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. 303 West 30th Street. Dine inside and carry out at home or where you work. Delivery from Mancino's is always free. The number to call is 825-6155. Choose from a large menu, and there is a special youngsters menu. Choose the house specialty, the Great Spartan Classic. Enjoy the sports atmosphere by viewing all the Spartan sports memorabilia. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Open daily 11 to 10. Phone number 825-6155. A proud Spartan booster.
16 minutes of basketball left here at Spartan Bowl tonight. It is Connersville out in front, 20-14, and the Spartans will put the ball in play. Toby Billups will trigger it in.
You know, don't worry about what if as far as those missed shots. Just keep going, and you know they'll
Sure.
eventually start to fall.
Sure.
You know, Cole, you know, was able to get inside. He played really good defensive basketball.
Brown, Martin, Garrison, Graham, and Billups will start the second half for the Spartans. They started the ball game.
Yeah.
Billups will put it in play to Graham. Here's Jonah in front court. Has a 3 in this ball game so
he
far.
does.
Jonah with the ball, out to Brown, underneath, out to Martin, underneath to Brown, and ball batted away from Jacob. It'll be Spartan ball under their basket.
Yeah, good defense there from Mount Vernon to disrupt that pass inside to Jacob.
Out to Graham. Martin pulled out almost at midcourt. It's cold.
Yeah, you don't see him out.
He looks for a teammate to pass to, works it to Brown. Jacob starts to drive down, fakes his man, doesn't get a shot away, but gives to Garrison. Out to Billups. This is Graham. Comes over to Garrison.
I tell you, this has been a very physical game inside for Jacob. We got to
Foul
call
called.
Toby. I didn't even see him do anything.
I didn't either. I don't know what the ref is calling him for,
He
but
may have pushed off on somebody. Not quite. I didn't see it, but
that's
gotta
his
not.
first.
Yeah, can't be making these away from the ball fouls.
No, absolutely not. Here's Gerard, number 11 for Mount Vernon. Gives to 20. That's his twin brother. A long shot by
I don't think he came off the ground.
Brown grabs the rebound for CHS on the missed shot by Mount Vernon. Here's Graham.
It's off his foot.
Ball knocked away.
Yeah, that was off his
tried to
foot.
pass it to Brown, and quickly up court is Mount Vernon. And
What? I don't know what happened on that, but
I don't either, but there was a rebound grab by Wells, and he put it up and in.
yeah, that went off his foot, and then I thought he may have jumped. I just got to put it behind you.
In front court, Spartans. Billups drives the free throw lane. Out to Graham. To Brown. Back to Graham with fire and hit. A 3 from the corner for Jonah Graham.
Yeah.
And that's number 30.
That
in
number
the 3
30 for him?
department for the season, right. He
Yeah.
leads the team in threes.
Feels like he should have more than that.
Yes, it does, because, gosh, one game he had 4, didn't he?
Well, you had 5.
That's right.
One game, and I
Right.
think 4 last time against Batesville.
There's a jumper which will not drop for Mount Vernon. Fight for the rebound, and Toby Billups wins the battle, and long
he's-
pass to Martin underneath to Brown.
Toby's got a lot of rebounds tonight.
Nice play by the Spartans right now. They need a score here, and maybe this is it. Nope, Billups shot too hard, and a rebound by Mount Vernon. And here's going to be a charge on Mount Vernon.
Yep, another charge. I tell you what, we need x-rays. I think our guys have steel in their chest.
That's his 3rd on number 11, and
I'm really...
it seemed like he picked up speed as he got toward the Spartan and sent him to the floor.
Yeah,
Phillips comes out, and into the game will be Garrett Wicks for Connersville.
I'm worried about Jacob. I mean, he's got his mouth open. He's gasping
he's
for
breathing.
breath.
I know.
I mean, that guy's got some muscle mass on him. I mean, Jacob's got the height, but I mean, he's just taking a pounding inside.
Garrison with the ball.
But he's won the battle. I mean, inside, I mean, Jacob is.
There's a pass knocked away by Gerard of Mount Vernon. Spartans will keep possession of the basketball. See Brown, is he? Nope, he's not coming out. I thought maybe he was. Ball put in play by the Spartans. We're in the third quarter, a little over 5 minutes to play. Spartans with the lead, 23-16.
Well, that's just, I mean, some physical inside. Now Cole's getting it. There he goes.
Oh, nice little layup.
There he goes.
Twisted around and laid it up and in. Spartans up 25-16.
Yeah, his first 2 points. You know, again, just keep going. I mean, no sense. Well, they open that.
Marauders jumping down and a shot missed, but a free throw
coming up.
Right, a couple of them, I think. Foul call on Garrison.
Third
foul on Garrison. We need him in there.
Yeah, we definitely need him in there.
This is Ahmad Gerard. He's 76% free throw shooter, and he makes that one. Here he is.
Yeah, you mentioned that during halftime.
Yeah, Carter Butterwell coming in. He fouled the wrong guy.
Yeah, fouled the wrong guy.
They've got several guys in the 70% range in free throws.
You know, last year we had one of our guys that just, you know, couldn't miss, and that was Noah Belt. And he's
second free throw good, and we've
graduated
seen in the last few ball games that the Spartans' opponents have won the ball game at the line.
Yeah, they have. Yes, they have, and that's 2 free ones right there that Gerard got.
Here's Bodwell working to Graham, to Brown, to Martin.
Yeah, I'm not sure you need to pass that high. I mean, he had the position. Don't make him do any extra work.
Bodwell on the side.
That's off his foot.
Ball
I mean,
kick.
Finally they called it.
Off the foot of the Mount Vernon player, so Spartans will have the ball on the side in front court. 4:28. We're in the third quarter. Spartans 25-18 over Mount Vernon. Comes into Brown. He hands to Bodwell. Carter sets the play. Martin maneuvering under their basket. Here is
There's
Graham.
another one.
A three. Is that 3 for the game?
That's
so far?
3 for the game.
And they're all hit points he had.
You know, his back was to us.
But that's 9, so.
Yeah, his back was to us, but you can tell he had that look. You know, even with his back to us, you can tell. I mean, when that kid's off our nice steal.
Yeah, he steals the ball away from Mount Vernon under their basket, or over in the corner, actually. And here's Graham across the 10-second line.
You know, he's feeling it. Graham is feeling it. You know, again, a little bit more intensity that we've seen in a very, very long time.
Here's Bodwell. Now to Brown. Jacob holds the ball. And Garter looks for somebody open, gives to Wicks, takes a return pass out to Graham. His shot is deflected in air, and Mount Vernon has the ball and up court.
They shouldn't count that. They're going to call Garrett on that, but it looked like he fouled before.
Foul on Garrett Wicks.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like he fouled him before he went to the line.
This is Wells at the free throw line. He's a 67% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
And Phillips gets ready to come back in for Connersville along with Garrison. Garrison playing with 3 fouls. Wicks comes out. Bodwell comes out. Here we go with the free throw for the Mount Vernon player. Fires it up and misses, or makes it right.
Yeah, you were hoping.
Yeah, I was wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's what you were thinking.
28-21, Spartans lead 5 points for that Mount Vernon player.
Yeah, we got to get back inside with Cole and Jacob. Cole has an inside shot so far this quarter.
Graham on the side to Brown. And ball is knocked away from Jacob, but right into the hands of Graham.
Somebody's got to help him.
Yeah. Looks for a teammate open. Brown.
Oh, nice.
Dribbles toward the basket. Feeds out to Martin and will hit. Two-pointer. He was just inside the three-point line when he drops one in. But
that's
nice
his
play.
range. I mean, that's right there is his range. I mean, he can hit some threes too.
Mount Vernon on the attack. They're down 30-21.
Nice.
30-23 as they lay it up and in.
Yeah, didn't commit the foul. That's what's good.
Here come the Spartans. 7 points for the Mount Vernon player. 2:25 on the third quarter clock here at Spartan Bowl. 30-23. Spartans with the lead.
One thing that's been biting us on this little
Here's Garrison
is mental mistakes. And, right now we're making less and less tonight. As I say that.
Yeah, right. He's into the arms of a Mount Vernon player. Goes down and paints one up, misses, but a teammate hats it up and in.
Yeah, that's, here comes Carey's timeout. You knew he was going to call timeout after that.
Yeah, the Spartans give up quick points to Mount Vernon, and it's 30 Connersville, 25 Mount Vernon. 1:55 on the third quarter clock.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-5111.
Spartans have scored 10 points in this third period so far. Mount Vernon has scored 11.
Yeah, they've gotten inside.
Yes.
They've cut the lead down from 6 to 5.
What have they made? 4 or 5 free throws?
They've made 3. Only three. But
okay.
Again, that's 3 that they shouldn't have. But
right.
And now we're clearing the lane when they get inside because we don't want to commit that foul, especially with Clay having 3. So we still got to be aggressive defensively. And Jacob has 2 fouls. Cole has none.
Brown will be in the lineup for the Spartans along with Graham.
Hard to believe Mount Vernon.
Phillips and Graham and Garrison will. Here's Phillips.
It's hard to believe they only have committed 1 foul this.
Yes.
That was that charge.
Garrison with the ball. Rise around. Spartans might try a little clock management here. Nope. Graham's going to fire a long one.
Oh, they just pulled Cole down.
Right. Brown knocked down. No foul called. And here's a shot from out by Mount Vernon.
I was going to say that finally.
And
on 32.
A Mount Vernon player jumped into a Spartan. Was it Hoodie?
That was Morris, and he took down Cole.
Yes.
It wasn't too big of a hook, but still.
Foul on Morris. That is his second, and the second of this half. Here's Wicks coming in for the Spartans along with Riley Moore, as Graham will go out and Martin will go out.
Yeah, Martin's still not happy with his inside play, but he's done well. He's done much better this half.
Here's Garrison quickly into front court.
But that's just the type of guy that Cole Martin is. He's one of those guys that he strives for perfection, and you got to love that.
Wicks with the ball for the Spartans. Will they eat some time off the clock before shooting? A minute left to go here in the third period. He goes to Brown. Jacob holds the ball in traffic. 3 guys around him, and here's the pass to Wicks, which is not good, and gets away from Garrett, and the turnover gives the ball to Mount Vernon.
These are manageable. You should be able to catch those, should be able to control those. Not the best of passes, but still, we got to make better passes, and we got to be able to control it.
We're under a minute to go in the third period.
Yeah, they're taking the last second shot. No
Mount
doubt about
Vernon
that.
will control the clock here.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they take a shot before the last second.
Working the ball around. Along the baseline, good defense by the Spartans. Here's a shot from out that will drop at 3. Put in by Evan Barr.
Yeah, I was shocked that they took it that soon, but they're up, they're down 8, or down 2,
Yes.
I'll get it right. Hopefully it was 8, but no, it's 2. Got to
15
score right here
seconds on
without
the clock.
question.
Here's Brown with the ball. Phillips comes out to take it away from him. Drives down to the lane. Will try a jump shot, and it's short. Air ball. And shot picked up by Riley Moore along the baseline and fires as the buzzer sounds. He missed the shot. And we played 3 here tonight, and Mount Vernon is as close as they've been for a long time. They are within 2 of the Spartans. It's 30-28 Connersville after 3.
It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FC and Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Now Vernon scored 14 points in the third quarter. They scored 14 in the entire first half.
Yeah,
So
they definitely picked it up.
They're picking up, and the Spartans scored 10 in that third period.
You know, we had mental mistakes, Fran, that creeped into that quarter. You know, still not a bad quarter, but not a good quarter as well.
No.
I mean, just way too many mental mistakes. Got to cut them down here in this fourth quarter.
30-28. Spartans with the lead at 2.
You know,
Here's the final 8 minutes coming up of tonight's ball game. This is another nail biter. We should be getting used to those.
Yeah, well, I don't know why we have any nails. You know, I'm surprised none of us have. You know, here the faithful, they don't have any nails anymore. You know, what we got to do, Fran, is we just got to pick up that intensity. It's been going down as the game's been going
slowly.
on. Yeah,
they're letting Mount Vernon back in it, and Mount Vernon ball as we start the fourth quarter.
You know, they're out muscling us right now. That's why they've cut it to 2.
Wells, number 50, handles the ball for the visitors here to Spartan Bowl tonight. That is covered in black. Number 12 with the basketball feeds to Wells. He's in traffic, works the ball out. Cross court, long pass. Number 12's got an open shot, but it's short as he got away from the Spartans guard momentarily and had an open shot but missed. Whistle stops play. There's a foul coming up on CHS.
That's Cole's first. I think he took a shot to the nose.
Graham will come in and Wicks will go out for CHS. Non-shooting foul. It will be inbounded by Barr of Mount Vernon. Looks for somebody open. Finally gets it in.
Ooh.
Now here's another foul on Connersville.
Man.
See who's this one's
Yeah, it's
good.
going to be on Toby. Yeah, but it looked like Toby had a lot of the ball.
This is Gerard at the line for Mount Vernon, and that is the 5th team foul on the Spartans already.
Yeah.
Free throw will drop off.
Yeah, I like that they, you know.
This is a 76% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
See what he does on this second shot. This one is up, and this one is good. 1 point lead for the Spartans. Connersville ball, backcourt. Here is Phillips walking across the timeline. Now to Garrison. He tries a shot.
That was beautiful.
Nice. Put up and in by Jacob Brown. Timing perfect as Garrison hitting with a long pass. Up and in. Get points number 11 and 12 for Brown.
Yeah, that's the cousins, the
Spartans lead by
identical
3.
cousins, but boy, that was just beautiful.
Here's Wells muscling his way in, missing a shot. Fight to the rebound, and Brown helped tip it away, and Billups comes up with it.
Yeah, he's had so many loose ball rebounds, Billups, tonight. I'm not sure how many, but he's definitely probably got more than 5.
Garrison goes to Billups, out to Graham, to Martin, and back
Martin's
to the
going.
basket.
Oh, man.
Loses the basketball, and it is quickly in the front court. Mount Vernon, a foul call on Connersville and defending. Is that on Graham?
Yeah.
Right, 16 foul, but this is a 2 free throw shot. Here we go again. These teams winning at the free throw line.
Yep. I mean, that's been the difference in this, when we've been on this streak.
He misses that one. We'll say it again. This has been the...
Yeah.
Number 20 at the free throw line. Fires, and this one is good. Nothing but net. And 32 Connersville, 30 Mount Vernon, with a little over 6 minutes to play in this ball game. And Garrison in front court.
Got to tell Carey's calling timeouts. He's calling a 30. He's seeing something he doesn't like.
Spartans want to talk it over with their coach. Ron.
Now in his 43rd year of assisting buyers and sellers of residential farm and commercial properties in all of East Central Indiana, it's American Heritage Realty. American Heritage Realty's staff of knowledgeable and experienced real estate brokers is ready to provide you with expert advice on when you are buying or selling real estate. American Heritage Realty is located at 603 West 30th Street in Connersville. The phone number is 765-825-1103. That is 765-825-1103. Everyone at American Heritage Realty says good luck, Spartans.
6:12 left to play in tonight's game.
Yeah, then, talk about another nail biter. I mean, it's without question a nail biter.
Yes. Phillips will put it in play for the Spartans. It goes into Cole Martin in backcourt. He gives it to Garrison. He will put it in front court. Garrison and
now they're starting to. Well, I thought they were pressing a little bit, but a little bit more intense.
Right. Yeah, they're tightening up their defense. And Phillips out to Garrison.
Yeah, Jacob tried to get position. Here comes Cole.
Give it to Martin.
See, that's a couple of times that's happened.
Whistle stops play. We got another foul on the Spartans.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times they've been able to, Cole's not happy at all.
It's his third foul, and number 7 for the Spartans, and Carter Bogwell comes in for Martin.
Yeah, Cole's not happy, but, he's...
Number 20 at the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1.
Yeah, he's 1 for 2 the last couple of shots.
That one is good.
Yeah,
he can tie the ball game if he makes this one. Spartans up by a point. On this way, and good. 32-32 with 5:46 to play. 5 points for the Mount Vernon player.
All 5 at the line.
Yes. Graham out to Garrison. To Brown. Man on him. Tries to get loose.
Go on.
Turns around and will be at the line for a couple of free throws as he was fouled in the act of shooting. That will be on Wells. His third of Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Mount Vernon's had 9 free throws this half. This is our first.
There's Jacob at the line and off the front rim.
Talked about the first 2 went on the back of the rim, and then now just make it perfect right here between the...
Second one will hit off the front rim.
Yeah, that's not good. Free opportunities down the drain.
Right, we missed some crucial free throws here. Here's a shot from the corner by Mount Vernon. Phillips grabs the rebound on the missed shot.
Go all the way, Carter.
Down court, and he was fouled as he went in for a layup. He'll be at the line for a couple of free throws.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Carter got to get in there, got to draw that foul, get him at the line. Not sure what his stats are from free throws.
I don't have
I thought I had it with me.
Yeah, it might be on that sheet.
Yeah, Carter is free throw percentage. No, that's his field goal. He's 100%. No, they say that. Yeah, he just missed his first one of the season.
We just can't make free throws.
Yeah, he was 2 for 2 at the line. Now he's 2 for 3. Now he's at 66%. Let's get up to 75 right now.
Bogwell at the line, and his free throw bounces off.
4 free throws we've missed.
Right. Oh, more than that, cause
yeah. Well, I mean just right now. This half right here. Yeah, we have missed more than that.
Yes.
You know, Jacob, and we've missed 6 free throws.
Mount Vernon kid getting loose for a shot, put up and in by Gerard. And they go up for the first time in this ball game. He has 7 points, and his team has 34, and the Spartans 32.
Now we need the intensity back. Need the intensity back. Need something
we need
right
the
here.
Intensity of that first quarter.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the Spartans outscored Mount Vernon. Nice play by the Spartans.
got
Up and
it,
in by
yes.
Brown, and he was fouled.
This would be a good time to hit his first free throw.
Right.
You know,
Ties the ball game at 34, and Jacob Brown can break the tie if he hits from the charity stripe. It's on its way, and it is off the rim.
you know, when he shoots, he needs to run down the paint right there to get his rebound.
Into the hands of Gerard of Mount Vernon, fights his way toward the basket. Shot
That's over the
missed,
back.
and
That's
put up and
unbelievable.
in by Wells of Mount Vernon, and they go up 36-34.
Yeah, he went over our back on that one. It's crazy.
Harrison wants to drive, backs off, comes out to Bodwell. Over it goes to Billups. Drives the lane, ball knocked away from him and picked up by number 20 of Mount Vernon. And the Marauders right now are feeling good. They're up by 2 and they have the basketball.
Oh yeah, they're definitely feeling very good.
Driving down, Spartans sort of lost that energy, I think, that we saw early in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been a tough ball game. I can understand.
Very physical ball game inside.
He's driving down.
Oh, he called timeout.
Is that what? Okay.
Clock
stops at 3 minutes and 22 seconds to play, and it's a 2-point ball game, 36-34, Mount Vernon.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connersville Spartan Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Gary Reeves Summer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Okay, some crucial minutes coming up here in this ball game.
A mirror of what we've seen so many times.
Yes.
You know, ball handling problems there towards the end. You know, I mean, it's just, and we've had some, you know, the mental mistakes are creeping in. You know, it's unbelievable.
Right, with the last 4 ball games, as you say, it's all mirrors of each other, it seemed like.
Yeah, we've missed, I mean, we haven't made a free throw this half. We've missed 5. I mean, right at the time when we need those free throws.
Well,
you know, I mean, you're right. We need some of our little guys to go on in and draw the fouls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
drive.
Yeah. Clay's got the springs in his legs. He can go up against those bigs.
I feel for Jacob. I know it works on him, and of course that makes it even worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You just can't think about it. Just shoot the ball.
Yes. But I'm sure he's
beating himself up. Yeah, he's beating himself up, but we can't do that.
Morris will inbound for Mount Vernon, up by 2 points. They will work the ball down along the baseline. Here's the number 11 open, and it's a 3. Boy.
Yeah, wow.
That's Armand Gerard. He has 8 points. 3 minutes to be played in tonight's game.
You know, they've just maintained their intensity. We've not.
There's the Spartans trying another shot tipped in by Brown, but he was fouled. Now called on Morris. That's the 16th foul, but it'll be 2 shots for Jacob Brown from the free throw line.
You know, with him missing so many free throws, you know, I'm not sure. We got to get some guys. Oh, there he goes.
Nothing but net for Jacob Brown on that one.
Yep.
39-35. Spartans trail by 4. Second one off the front rim, and the rebound is grabbed by Mount Vernon quickly across the timeline. This is Ahad Gerard. Spartans on the defense. There's a shot from out, number 3. This one put in by Walker. Now the Spartans down by 7 points.
Yeah.
A little over 2 minutes to play in tonight's ball game. Here's Graham. Garrison drives down. Stopped in the lane. Ball batted away from Carter Boswell, but he goes into backcourt to get it and brings it again into front court. Now Garrison drives down. He's tripped as he heads for the basket. He'll shoot the 1-1.
Yep.
Styles picked
Glad
up
to see him at the line. He went down pretty hard.
Yes, he did. That's a 7th foul on Mount Vernon. 2:07 on the clock. 42-35. Spartans down by 7. The biggest margin they have trailed by. Now it's 6 as Garrison hits the free throw. Clay, one of the better free throw shooters on the Spartans. Bounces the ball and looks and fires and hits.
Timeout.
Spartans will take a timeout with the score 42 Mount Vernon, 37 Connersville, and the clock shows 2:07.
Reed Health Sports Medicine provides athletic trainers to the Connersville Spartans through the support of the Reed Foundation. Athletic trainers are normally present at most practices and sporting events. They can respond to an injury within seconds, determine the immediate needs of the athlete, and either begin treatment or initiate emergency management within the first few minutes. If your athlete is rehabbing from a sports injury, Reed Health offers outpatient physical therapy at 1941 Virginia Avenue in Connersville.
Play about to be resumed, and it will be Connersville at the free throw line.
Yeah, good. I mean, Clay making those 2 shots.
Yeah, it's going to be well
Yeah.
put in play by Mount Vernon.
Yeah, we made those 2 shots
That's right.
from Clay. I cut it down to 5. Got to be able to be. Again, you see their intensity is just. They make a shot, man. They're excited.
Been hitting some threes, and number 11 fires and hits another 3.
Yeah.
He's their leading point. No, he's their second leading point maker. His twin brother is 12.6. He's 11.8.
Yeah, he's got 11 now.
Yeah. Connersville ball.
Okay, there you go.
Garrison lays it up and in. Puts one up one-handed and scores.
That's what we need more of.
Just 39. Yeah, we need driving, and there's whistle on the Spartan.
Calling play on that?
I think so.
Yeah, right in front of us. That's his 4th.
Right.
Not liking that he has 4.
Couple of free throws coming for Mount Vernon. It's Clay Harrison who Garrett Wicks will come into the ball game for Cole Martin. Getting ready for the free throws for number 32, Ryan Morris. 75% free throw shooter and misses it. Makes no second attempt. The Spartans grab the basketball. Here's Phillips in front court. Garrison. 1:20 on the clock.
I thought he was going all the way.
Shot good.
2-pointer.
Who made that?
That was Garrett.
My view is blocked. Good.
Yeah, that was Garrett.
Garrett Wicks, good. Makes it 45-41 with 1:14 to go. Martin will come back into the ball game.
Yeah, we've been through this many times, and we shouldn't be here. I mean, we really shouldn't be here. We've played much better.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm impressed with the change the kids have made in a week,
but it just seems like we just can't keep the intensity through the entire 4 quarters, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's something that's in our head, but we definitely got to be able to maintain that intensity.
Right. Like I said, we played 3 more quarters like the first quarter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's why we play 4 quarters.
that's right.
That's why we
play 4 instead of 1.
Yeah.
But,
definitely
I know people are tired of hearing it, but these teams come in here with a losing record and they go home with a victory. I mean,
and we've played. I mean, the last 4 opponents have been with losing records.
Yeah, absolutely, all of them.
I mean, but again, we're out. I mean, we've missed as many free throws as Gerard Ahmad has made.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about the missed 5 free throws. We'd be up by 1. I mean, and they've been at the line a whole lot more than we have.
Yeah, that makes the difference.
Gotta not foul that guy.
Vernon quickly up court. There's a shot up and in.
Yes, there we go.
Foul call.
That's on Lewis or on Wells. Like that, Jacob taking the hard foul.
45-41. Spartans will have the basketball with 1:09 on the clock.
There's the boys doing the janitorial work.
Drying the floor here.
Yeah, slave labor.
Spartan ball down by 4 points.
We need to score, but we need a spark, something that's going to spark us.
We need to stop them is what we need.
Yeah.
There's the ball gets away from Brown as they try to pass to him underneath the basket along the baseline.
Yeah, Toby may have he should have probably taken a shot right there.
Wicks comes out.
Yeah, I mean, and little things that we've not had happen start happening. That pass wouldn't have happened the first couple quarters, and then they start slowly inching in.
60 seconds remain in this ball game. Mount Vernon quickly into front court.
Yeah, they're good free throw
protecting
shooters.
A 4-point lead.
They'll start fouling right now.
Underneath, won't take the shot. Back off. Using the clock. Underneath. Now called on Bodwell.
Yep.
Send them to the free throw line. Which player is it? Number 21.
The next one's going to be an automatic 2-2. So if he misses here and we get the rebound, we got to.
1-1 for Walker. He does not have a very high free throw average. I don't have it here. So he'll probably do.
Yeah, he's probably at 100%.
Yeah, his first one is good. Lead is 5. Shot is good. The lead is 6. He has 8 points. Graham hits a 3, and it is 47. Now Vernon, 12 points for Graham.
This game.
Spartans trail by 3. They call a timeout.
Game definitely not over.
Nope, 33.6 seconds. But the Spartans have to keep them from scoring and get the basketball.
Yeah, gotta be able to somehow either force a steal, force a turnover, something, as you see in the.
Yeah, we just have to stop those Mount Vernon kids.
Yeah.
But, they've had a good second half. I'll say that for them.
Yeah, they sure have. I mean, they were down 8 at one time early, and they just never. I mean, they had the confidence that they were going to come back, and And we our intensity. It seems like we get comfortable. We play intensity. We get comfortable, and get like we got to maintain that intensity level the entire time. But also, this is a very physical game. They've worn us down. I mean, Jacob at times was gasping for breath, and
it seems to me sometimes, not all the time, but the kids are afraid to shoot. They're afraid they'll miss.
Yeah. And you can't have that fear.
And if you build your confidence that, hey, I can make this basket.
Yeah.
And you get that by winning, I guess.
Yeah, and we can think about that. I mean, we can think of some of the easy shots that Cole missed inside, and you know, again, those are great shots. Sometimes they don't go down. Riley missed one. Toby missed one. I mean, it just seems like you give all those back, and we're
Ball belongs to the Marauders, knocked out of bounds by Connersville.
Yeah,
good defense by the Spartans.
That makes them think.
Now it'll be a timeout taken by Mount Vernon.
Yeah, that makes them think, though.
Yes.
You know, we just, you know, got to force a turnover, and, you know, we've seen crazier things happen.
Well, I'd like a little bit of crazy things right now.
Yeah, we would love to see a crazy thing happen.
Right.
You know.
Worth at least 3 points to tie the ball game. I mean,
Yeah, definitely want to.
get into overtime. And
You know, now I can understand if we were. This may be the worst kind of funk. I mean, if we were losing, you know, 15, 20 points at a time, just think, okay, we're just not that good of a team. But we are good enough to have won all these ball games that we've lost here. I mean, we've lost 6 of 8. I mean, we've been in every game that we've lost.
True.
We've had to lead late at every game. This game, no exception. I mean, you could definitely pinpoint what could, you know, we have done differently. Oh, man.
Oh, guy left open and scores.
I have no idea where the foul was at.
Walker.
Yeah, that's rude.
5-point lead. Garrison in traffic. Picks it up and in.
You know, when we drive, there's no foul.
49 to 46.
Cole fouled the guy.
A 3-point lead by Mount Vernon. Loose basketball. Let's see what they rule.
Yeah, they're calling Jacob on that, but Cole fouled the guy 3 seconds before that. It's his third. And now it's 2 and 2.
Free throw shooter for Mount Vernon will be number 11. And puts it in. Now the lead goes to 4, and Mount Vernon timeout. 9.1 seconds on the clock.
Now Mount Vernon's like, don't foul, let them score.
That's right. Yeah, there's no such thing as a 4-point.
No. Yeah. Well, there could be.
Well, there could be,
I mean,
but
Batesville had a 4-point play at the
that's
very
true.
end.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
So we've seen that many times, and it's one of those things where, you know, it starts getting psychologically where we start getting into our heads of,
yes,
you know, here we go again. I mean, it's like a mirror. I mean, it's the same.
This is like the other 3 games that we played.
Yeah.
Greensburg started this mess.
Yeah, they did. And that game, even though it was a loss by 8, you know, we were in it very, very late. I mean, we just fouled and put them at the line, which could, you know, add it to the padding of the lead. So very, very sad. You know.
Yeah, the kids have played their hearts out here tonight, but okay, the timeout's over and Spartans break, and Mount Vernon already on the floor. We're getting ready for the free throws by number 11. 9.1 seconds. Free throw is good. 51-46. Graham. Phillips fires long. Misses on the free throw, and the buzzer will sound. And the ball game is completed. Final score here tonight is Mount Vernon Marauders 51 and the Spartans 46. Mount Vernon goes to 6 and 8 on the season, and the Spartans drop to 9 and 7.
Wow, 7 of 9. I mean, that's just crazy.
First ball game also won by Mount Vernon, 45-38 over the Union Spartans. Connersville's JV record is 11 and 2.
Yeah. And our record should be very close to that. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, we can go back to some of the missed shots inside. You can't blame Cole for that. You can't blame Riley. You can't blame Toby for those shots. Those things, it happens.
Sure.
But the free throws, we missed 5 free throws in a row. That right there ties the ball game.
Yeah, the free throw shooting continues to not be good.
Yeah.
And as we often say, you win or lose at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's what happens. You win or lose at the free throw line. Not sure what's going on here right now. But we have the guys coming back out and girls in the middle. But, it's just we're right to ship. This is not like it's just, too many mental mistakes creep in at the wrong time as well.
Yes.
The communication's not there. We got all the seniors.
Yeah, how about that? But
they're taking a picture.
And you got to say these kids don't turn over the ball on purpose.
No, of course not. Of course not. But it just seems like it happens, and it's I don't know. I wish I knew what to do. And Carrie, Carrie's experienced enough, and these kids are good enough to where they will right the ship, and we're praying that the ship gets righted here very soon. We got a tough part of the schedule coming up. A lot of games away the next couple of weeks. We're going to be gone.
We went back till February the 21st.
Yeah,
we mentioned when it will be the game with Franklin County.
Yeah, gotta, wow. Just, I wish we had the answers, but
Yeah, the scoring fix.
I do. For the Mount Vernon Marauders, they were led by Armand Gerard. He had 13 points. Evan Barr had 3. Ahmad Gerard had 7. Drew Walker had 10. Ricky Wedlow had 2. Ryan Morse had 7, and Razan Wells had 9. For the Connersville Spartans, they were led by Jacob Brown's 15 points, Jordan Graham 12, Clay Garrison 8, Toby Billups 2, Garrett Wicks 5, and Cole Martin had 4 for the Connersville Spartans.
Okay, a loss by the Spartans. 5-point loss.
Yeah. Bummer. That's all you got to say is bummer.
Here's by quarters. It was 12-4. The Spartans had a first quarter lead. They led 20-14 at halftime and 30-28 as we began the final 8 minutes of the ball game. And they lose 51-46 tonight. Again, they are 9-7. Mount Vernon goes to 6-8. We invite you to join us on Monday evening on the Spartan Sports Report to get the comments about this game from head coach Kerry Brown. I know right now he's trying to console the kids in the locker room after playing well, but just not quite well enough. This Spartan game on TV3 has been brought to you by American Heritage Realty, George's Pharmacy, and Medical Equipment, Reed Health Connersville, Don's Auto Sales and Tires, Edward Jones Financial Advisors.
This game has also been brought to you by FC&B Bank, Foles Flooring, Mancito's Pizza and Grinders, Urban Winkler Funeral Home, Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, and the Eye Center of Connersville.
Ron, appreciate your help tonight.
Absolutely, love it.
Okay. 51. Mount Vernon, Connersville 46. We thank you very much for joining us here on TV3 and from Spartan Bowl in Connersville. Good night, everybody.